get to Tesla, please? It's down, let me just say, about 3.25% at the moment. Watching this closely in late afternoon trade, near session lows, despite some good news this morning.
The flack of Tesla is calling me right now, as a matter of fact.
Want to take it?
No, I don't. We're trying to get a straight answer out of Tesla about...
They're trying to give you an answer.
Well, we're going to call them in a second. I'll come back on. About what's going on with the independent directors and chairman. A lot of people on Wall Street are saying that Elon Musk, as part of the settlement, they have to pick a new chairman.
Right.
They have to put 2 independent directors, theoretically, to bring some balance to the management decisions that are going on over there. The people think they have a bad reputation on Wall Street in terms of their board not being very independent of Elon Musk himself. One of the big problems with corporate governance over there, and this has been a corporate governance nightmare over the past year, not just the errant tweet, funding secured, but a lot more stuff about what's coming out about production guidelines and things of that nature. Here's the one thing that Wall Street sources are telling me, that they question whether Musk is actually going to have a role in picking that chairman and the independent directors. So then you have to raise the issue of how independent will these forces be.
Well, it's got to be somebody he can work with and who has somewhat the same mindset. He'll be the creative force and that energy that only Elon Musk really has, and maybe you bring in the operations guy.
Well,
or woman.
I was thinking of someone like Sheryl Sandberg or Eric Schmidt from Google. But if Elon has to be the top dog all the time, people like that will not take the job.
I think he'll be relieved to have some of the minutia removed from his shoulders.
I don't know about that. I'm just saying that if they don't pick an independent directors and a real independent chairman, you got to be, as an investor, you got to be wary about this.
That's any company. They've got to have independent voices on boards, and this is a problem with all sorts of companies, not just Tesla.
It's a bigger problem with Tesla, and I'll tell you why. We went through corporate governance hell. As everything is hell to Elon Musk, by the way. Just what does I say? Production hell.
He's a passionate guy.
Yeah, but everything's hell. I mean, no offense, but you build the car and you shut up. All right. I'm serious, and you make some money or you don't. What's that?
Don't smoke weed.
Yeah, well, we're getting from Marco here. I think.
The peanut gallery here.
I think it's even more of an issue here. I mean, this is a company that, if you're an investor, you gotta want a strong number 2 here.
Okay.
And it's unclear whether, and if he picks it, I'd be worried.
The stock is at $301 a share. I point this out. Annual low, 244. It is still well off the lows of
there's
this
not a lot of
year.
There's not a lot of investors in this stock, if you noticed, right? There's a few places that hold it.
Okay, still market cap of $51 billion. Let me just quickly check. Yeah,
It's
still bigger than General Motors.
It's bigger than GE.
Charlie, thank you very much.